If your pocket shirts never look clean or your puffy sleeves don't sit well, you are probably making these mistakes. Let me show you the right way.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, please like, comment and subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be making a pocket shirt. Let's get started. So this is the front of the shirt. I'm still going to use this pattern to cut the next one. You understand? Just let me show you. So this is the button. To get the button, you take 2 inches here, 2 inches here, for the button. So this is 2 inches. My client shoulder is 14, so I'm going to take 7 here. 7 here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come down with 2 inches in the front too, for the soldier's look. So here I'm going to be taking, for our neck width, I'm going to be taking 2.5, because if I sew it finish, it will be 3 inches. So this is it. I'm going to take 2.5. So I'm going to cut it. So my client's measurement, bust measurement is 34.2. So I'm going to divide it by 6. What the thing give me, I'm going to add 1 inch. I'm not going to add half to it, but this is packet shirt, because the back will complement the half. So I don't want it to be too big. So this is it. Then I'll add 1 inch to it. So this is for the chest line. So let us take our waist measurement. Our waist measurement is 16. Then the full length is 15. So 1 inch for allowance. So this is our waist. Our waist is 8. Our waist is 27 and a half. So if you divide it, will give us 6.8. So that's 6.8. Mark it here. Then you add 1.5 here. Then for the chest, waist is 34.2. So if you divide it by 4, will give us 8.5. So this is it. I'll add my 1.5. So for the hip is 38.2. If I divide it by 4, it will give me 9.5. So this is it. Then I'll add my 1. So this is 1.5. This is it. So I will take it down here. This. I have here. So let me show you. Then I'll go up. Then I'll go up from here. I'll go up from here. 2.5. Oh, I'm going to go up from here 3 inches. So 3 inches. Then I'll come inside here 3.5. So and this is it. So I'm going to cut it out now. Come inside here, divide it into 2. How they used to get, you divide it by 2, then come in by half inch. Yeah. But if you want this thing to not be fitted, you use your hip from here to here, then you put your allowance. So that is it. Then you take it inside like this. I'm going to remove half for here. I'm going to remove half. I'm going to join. So this is it. Then I'm going to transfer it to this clay material. It will be in one side. I'm cutting it. This is the back. So this is the front part. The front is going to have white material. I'm going to move one from it. Drop it. Then folding it like this. It's folding the bottom side like this. So this is it. So for this front side, I need to shift it so that it will be equal. Okay, so you know that I kept 1.5, like I kept 1.5 for allowance. So I'm going to marking it out, the half inch. I'm going to marking it out so that it will not affect the measurement. So because this I not cut on pattern, I cut on the fabric, so I'm going to cut it out so that it will not affect it. So this back, now this is where my measurement start from. I'm taking 2.5 here, 2.5 here, 2.5 here, 2.5 here, 2.5 here. So that you can see it. This down is going to be the same measurement. It's going to be the same measurement. So here is 2.5. I'm going to be taking 2.5 here. Then I'll come up and take 1.5. Because this is not paper. I'm going to transfer it to you. Understand? This is not pattern. There is fabric I'm cutting it on. So this is my allowance. I'm going to use to stitch it for 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. So I'm going to take those like from this 2.5 that I took now. I'm running the line straight for the back. So this I'm going to do it. Then after it, then I'll take it straight like this. So I'm coming down. Okay, it's down. I'm coming down by 1 inch here. Then I'll just cut it out first. See it guys, I'm cutting it out. So this is it. So this is it. Guys, see it. After I cut it, I added ½ inch for sewing allowance. You know that I did not cut it in pattern. If I cut it in pattern, I no need to add this ½ inch because it's in the fabric I'm going to add. But this I'm cutting straight in the fabric, so I'm going to add my ½ inch for sewing allowance. So I'm going to fold it like this. Put the ½ inch on top this front like this, and place it like this, and take it with this front one. Take it like this. Curve it if you can curve. So this side I'm taking it straight like this. I'm going to cut it like this. This side, you understand, is going to be straight. The back is going to be straight. The front is curved, but the back is straight like this. So I'm going to cut it like this. This one like this. So this is it. Then I'm going to cut the downside. So this is it. This is for the front. This is for the back. So this is it. You place it like this. Finish. This is for the body. So this is the length. My client's length is 11, so I'm going to use the Ankara to complete it. So this is how to do the sleeve here. Just go down by 3 here. By 3 here. Smooth. You can see. I'm making it possible for you to see it. So this is it. I'm going to cut it so you can see. Sorry for the chalk. This one I have. So I just came down from here 3 inches. Then so this is it. To complete the down of this thing, I want to fold it like this. So my client's sleeve, round sleeve, is 11. So I'm going to divide it into 2. 5.5. So I'm going to reduce this. 5.5 here, then 1.5. So this is it. Then this is the measurement, and this is it. 2 inches. Yeah, I took in 2 inches. I moved 2 inches on my main my main fabric. So this one is for the band, for the down of the sleeve. So I'm cutting it out. Then I'm going to use Ankara to make the collar when I'm done stitching it. So this is it. So to make the collar, you're going to measure, you're going to fold your material like this. This is the bottom side. You fold it like this into two. Then what I put inside is my bottom side is paper stain and hem gum. So I'm going to just stitch it down when light comes up. So this is it. I'm going to measure my collar. To get my collar, measure around the neck, round like this to get my collar. So what it's giving me is 9.6. It's giving 9.6. So that is my client's collar round measurement. So now to cut the collar, I'm going to keep this separate. To cut the collar, 9.6. So to cut the collar, I'll need to fold this into two. I'll first of all cut the downside for the upside. So guys, I'm going to first of all, are you seeing me? Then this is my line, starting line. I'm going to go up. It's supposed to be, if it's in paper, it will be 1.5, because we're going to still put allowance half. But this one is not paper, I'm cutting straight to the material. So I'm going to add my half inch, so that will make it, it's supposed to be 1.5. That is the main color design, but since I'm going to cut it straight to the material, so it's going to be 2.5. So this is it, plus the allowance. So my round collar is 9.6. So this is it, 9.6. Then I'll add my allowance. Half inch here. So I'm going to roll it straight. So I'm going to curve it like this. So I'm going to cut this out. This is for the downside. So it's so this is another the second one. So this is how I'm going to cut it. I told you that if you're cutting this thing, on paper, it's going to be 1.5. But if you're going to cut it straight to the fabric, because I'm not using pattern for this, but if I'm using pattern, I'm going to do it 1.5 the length, while I'm still going to add this 1/2 inch for stitching allowance. So I've added my half here, my half here, so that would make it 2.5. So to cut the upside of the fabric, so I'll come inside. First of all, take my 1/2 inch. I told you I'm not cutting in pattern, so that I'm putting my 1/2 inch here. So this is my 1/2 inch. Let me check it. Correct. So this is my 1/2 inch here. This is now 1/2 inch. So this is the fabric. So we'll come inside here by 1 inch. This upside is going to be 2 inches, but I'm going to make it 2.5 because of the half for the upside, but it's supposed to be 2 inches in pattern. 2 inches. So this is it. So this is it. Let's be sure of it. So I'll come inside here by 1 inch. I don't want my collar to have mouth, so come inside here by 1 inch. These are the colors. So this is it, guys. So this is how the color will be. So this is how the color will be. So this is 2. So this is 2. So just to stitch it. This is my collar now. If I place it like this, see, if I place it like this to this fabric, this is what I'm getting.
Where am I going?